We didn't start with an intro, but that's fine. It's okay. Nani song can wait. Oh, the internet's acting really slow right now. Wait, can anybody even hear me? Hold your horses. But if you can't hear me, welcome to my cooking show. Today we're making a doozy. So just want to make sure we got our background music and everything going. All right, this will do. Okay, I think we're good. We just one, two. All right. Hey, there you go. All right, we're cooking. Oh wait, there's like a delay. Oh no, not really. But the saturation is a little weird. Eh, but whatever. All right, so we're doing a very last minute cooking episode. I wanted to make chile verde, so I thought might as well fucking stream it, right? So first things first. Let's tilt this over. But there is a slight of a delay that I'm noticing. So I already apologize if you guys can see some weird difference. I'm really excited. I just found out that my lighting equipment is coming in next week. Or actually, sorry, this week. Well, technically next week. On Wednesday. So hopefully by then, the lighting should be a little bit better. Anyway, let's start off with cooking some shit. So we're going to be making a chile verde. The chile verde is a combination of my mom's recipe and two other recipes that I really liked, and making a combination of all those recipes made this amazing chile verde that I've done probably now like 8 times. And the most recent time I made it was with my photography club in, where did we go? We went to Joshua Tree, and it was a big hit. My friend DJ had maybe a good portion of it, but he was also filling in a cup of the sauce and drinking it throughout the night. So that's when I knew that the recipe was where it needed to be. So we're just going to talk about some of the things you need for the recipe, and how to cook it, blend it all together, plate it, and then we're going to go from there. The one thing that I'm contemplating to make right now or not is the tortillas de harina, because this goes really well with the tortillas de harina. So who knows? We'll see. I only have a little bit of time to doing this too, because I still have a bunch of things to do throughout today, and so let's just jump on it. All right, so we're gonna be making a chile verde, and let's talk about the ingredients that you're gonna need to make this happen. So let's go to our first screen. So I have 2 pounds, half-pound shoulders, and then half of the pound is pork rib. Um, I found that the combination, one has more of a fatty content versus the other, and so when you get one or the other, it's just a fucking pleasant surprise. So give me 1 second. Let me blow my nose because it's fucking gross. Oh, I see you're here, Pizza. How are you doing? All right. So let me. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start chopping this up. But before we do that, let's talk about the other ingredients because we need to actually start that first. Totally forgot about that. All right. So here we have our greens. This is really the staple of what makes the chile verde chile verde. All of this green right here. So we have our poblano peppers, which is part of one of the recipes that I studied, and then we have the Anaheim peppers, which is another part of the part of the recipe that I studied, and then we have our sureño peppers for spicy, and you need about maybe 8 to 10 tomatillos. And then we're gonna do 2 onions. Now, if you know me, I fucking hate cooked onions. But the way we're gonna do this, we're gonna blend them in. We're not gonna cook them in large strands. Now, the way I cut them, if you notice, I left the root on the end. And the reason why I did that was so the onions can hold together while they're being broiled. So what we need to do with all this stuff right now is we have to put it in the oven. You could put it on a stove top, For me, it does take a little bit longer. I think in the broiler on high, you're seeing this being done within minutes. So the point of it going to the broiler is we want to see a good char and some blistering in some of the peppers. That's just gonna create a new element of flavor in the whole dish. I've already had the oven on for quite some time. It's actually really fucking hot. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in the broiler. Ooh, it is fucking hot. Ah! All right, well that's getting hot. I'm actually gonna bring in a deep pan. This is where we're gonna start browning in our pork shoulder and pork ribs. So I'm actually gonna start heating up the stove because we're gonna do that pretty quickly. But I'm gonna put it on low because we still need to chop up our pork, and that's gonna take a few minutes. So let me just put it on low. And you are gonna need a top, so make sure whatever you use, either it's what is it called, a Swedish pan? Whatever it's called. Anyway, just make sure you're gonna need to cover it. The other element, this is I actually take from my mom, is potato. We're gonna add this towards the end once we have a blend of our meat and our sauce. And what the potato does really well is it absorbs a lot of the salt in the dish. So it's just another element to have this, like, I don't want to say a fulfilled dish, but it will fucking hit the spot. We'll just leave it at that. Oh yeah, let's talk about other things. So this is actually part of what I've added. And actually my friend John recommended it to me when I first talked about making chile verde, and I've added it ever since. I get oh my god, I can't fucking talk. Chicken bouillon and chicken stock. So this is what's gonna give it a more savory taste to it. And then we'll also add in, of course, some motherfucking garlic. Alright, so while that is in the oven and this is heating up, let's go ahead and go back and start cutting up our pork shoulder. Alright, so I'm gonna move this to the side, and the ones with bones, the ribs, I'm just gonna cut them as small as possible without interfering with the bone. So you can kind of feel the bone cutting them, and we're just gonna be cutting into smaller pieces. Alright. What I love about this dish, it's so easy to make, and the payoff is very inspiring to make more stuff like this. Like when I first saw, my mom used to make this for me, I fucking cried. No, I just used to think this was really difficult to do. This is actually a pretty good piece. So some of the bigger pieces, this is going to be kind of your, see, like this one's fine, is those little surprises of like really tender meat. The shoulder is the ones that I'm cutting a little bit shorter. So just like these tiny cubes. There we go. Yeah, so I would watch my mom cook this, and I used to think like, this looks so complicated. I'm actually throwing this away. This has too much fat. And then when she told me how she made it, I don't know, just I felt like, okay, so this is doable. And I remember the first time I made it, I was me and my husband actually started dating. We were like kind of in the beginning stages. And I made it for him, and he liked it. I mean, he wasn't in love with it, but he liked it. But for me, it was such a big deal because it was kind of one of those big dishes that I always wanted to make. Also, my husband at the time was working at a Mexican restaurant, or managing a Mexican restaurant, so I'm sure my chile verde was okay compared to what they were serving every night. And plus, alright, So we're getting pretty close to cutting all of these. And we're going to be cutting the potatoes kind of the same portions as the pork shoulder. And I'm serious, that pork shoulder and potato and the salsa verde, holy shit, dude. It's so fucking great. Cut this in half. Almost done. Gonna cut some of this fat off. Alright. And then the rest. Alright, so we have, for the most part, a lot of smaller pieces. And our bigger pieces are the ones with that thick bone. And we're excuse me, we're gonna be cooking this a little at a time because we want to not to overcrowd our pan. Let me clean the knife a little bit. Because if you overcrowd your pan, then you're not browning the chicken, the pork anymore. You're just steaming it, and so then it just kind of turns a little gray. So again, the purpose is to cooking it, and it's not going to cook all the way through. We're just browning this. Once you're, so again, the whole purpose is to brown it. Then we're going to take it out of the pan, and then it's really going to finish cooking in the sauce. So let's go ahead and take it to the pan and start adding our pork. So I'm going to do, actually, forgot to turn on the oven all the way up. While that's warming up, I'm going to clean the meat. All right. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Actually, one thing we forgot. Let's bring this meat back. Is to obviously season it. We're not going to do a lot of crazy seasoning on this. We're just going to make it very simple. We're just going to add some salt and some pepper. So we're probably going to do like a tablespoon. Well, I would say maybe 3 teaspoons. A lot of pepper. And really, this is as much as seasoning besides the bouillon that this is going to have. My hand's slippery. Oh, shit. A lot of the flavor is coming from the chiles, the cilantro we're going to throw in there in a minute. Alright, next I'm going to do, I'm just going to get my hands in there and just toss them out a little bit. There you go. And that's it. Alright. Let's go ahead and take this over. Wash my hands again. Alright, I'm going to check on my peppers. Alright. So you can't see it, but I'll bring one out so you can see what we're working with here. But we're almost there. Like, we're really close. So you see all the blistering? I'm going to just flip them over now. Oh yeah. Now when do you know your tomatillos are ready? They start getting a little bit pale. So here's one side where it's not cooked. Here's the other side when it's cooked. So this is kind of where we're going, but we're going for a little bit more char. A little bit char. Okay. Oh shit. All right, so maybe a couple more minutes. Woo! I let this get too hot. Oh yeah, this is way hot. Let's start putting it in there. Again, we're just letting these brown. We have to do these a little bit by bit. This is gonna happen pretty fast too, so you gotta get moving. I'm gonna move this a little bit to the right. Get some more room. All right. I'm gonna get a different plate because we're gonna be moving this out as these are finishing and then putting in more of the raw. I got a plate here that I didn't use yesterday, so I'm gonna just clean this. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So let's continue cleaning these. Not a big fan of these tonsils. Let me see if I have different ones. Tongs. Jesus Christ. There you are. There you go. Woo, girl. Fuck yeah. Okay. So these are browning pretty quickly. So we're just turning every one that's a little bit raw over. We're just going to leave them there for a few minutes and then we're going to remove them from the pan. Bring up here just a little bit more. And what's going to be really good is that fond in the pan is just going to bring another fucking element of flavor. So definitely let the fat of the pork do its thing. That sizzling, I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, fuck yeah. That was so, this will be great. I have never seen PC culture not welcome on a chat roll. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just really don't give a shit about a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm very sensitive to certain things about people, culture, etc. But I don't know. You know, I put that on there as soon as I started this stream because I was seeing a lot of things happen that I wasn't agreeing to, that I didn't really agree on. And one specific situation was, I don't know if you know who Shane Dawson is, but basically what happened, that guy got canceled for making jokes when he was younger that at the time, unfortunately, they were like, it wasn't a big deal because everyone was making something similar to those kind of insensitive jokes. It was just, now whether you agreed on it or not, I guess I could say that I'm just choosing my words here wisely. Okay, these are ready. I'm gonna start taking these out. Is make sure. Out. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, King Dawson. So yeah, so he made some jokes. I didn't agree with some of them, but it didn't surprise me because the comedy at the time was pretty just kind of in your face with no apologies. Well, then a new generation came on and just kind of really out of context started, I don't know, making it look like he was a racist. And in fact, I don't think he is. I think there's a huge difference from being a racist versus being arrogant or being stupid. But that guy's not a racist. Um, I again, I don't agree with a lot of things he said, but it was really just, dude. If you look at a lot of the jokes, oh, you know what was one show that I was like, oh shit, this show would not do well in this time is The Office. There's a lot of stuff on there that I'm just like, it's only a matter of time until The Office gets canceled, and it's just a generational thing. But anyway, before I digress too much, that was one of the things. Was like, I really don't care about what people really say. I just, I'm just not gonna be your parent, and plus, it shouldn't get to you. I think people's actions are speaks volumes. But hey, we're a cooking show. What the fuck are we talking about? Anyway, so that was one of the things that like kind of triggered for me to put that in there, because I will say a lot of insensitive shit, and I really don't give a fuck. Like, I've always been that way, so I just kind of like, people might get offended at fucking some of the shit that I might say or in my opinions, and vice versa. But I think I kind of, oh, this is smelling really good. Oh, look at that. This is kind of the brownie we're looking for right there. Yeah. And I come from kind of the punk goth scene, and I mean, you want to talk about offensive? That's that's as offensive as it gets, but in a cool way, I guess. All right, I'm gonna actually check on the peppers again. Oh yeah, these are done. Woo! I'm gonna get these babies out. I don't know if you can see them. Oh wow, that's hot. Oh shit. Yeah, let me put them right here. Oh yeah, it smells fucking great. Oh, fuck, that smells so good. But also, if I don't like what you're saying, I'm just gonna kick you out. Uh, I'm not gonna get offended. Alright. I think we're pretty much close to being done here. Um, with this here, all of this, we're, some of the recipes that I've seen with the poblanos, they take off everything. The only thing I'm gonna take off is just the core of the and part of the membrane, leaving the seeds, leaving the char. That's what's gonna give it another flavor. Same thing with the Anaheim. Um, these are fucking done, and I know these are gonna be great. All right, let's go ahead and go back to our pork. Look at that. All right, these are done. Woo! No, I'm trying to get away. All right, I'm gonna turn off this. I'm gonna actually put it on really, really low because we're gonna start using this pretty soon, and I want all that fun to kind of start building up. So let's start putting stuff on our processor. Where's my tongs? I'm gonna wash my tongs because I've been using raw pork. Hydro, oh mama. Hey dude, how you doing? Alright, so now here's one thing. I'm gonna actually move this and this out of the way. And I'm actually gonna bring this over here because we actually have to cut a couple things on here. So let me move it back. So we gotta have to deal with when you have a small kitchen. Alright, first things first. Let's do the onions. So see how I left the root on here? So it kind of really held all these onions peels together. So now what we're going to do, we're just going to cut the root. That's it. Then we're going to put it into the processor. Don't handle your food like I'm handling this is food. It's fucking hot. I cook a lot and I burn my fingers a lot, so I kind of lost some sensations with my fingertips. Alright, so let's get the poblanos. And again, you could remove the skin, but I personally like the char flavor to it. Again, I'm taking some of the seeds, putting the rest in. Very simple. Spin it around, flip it over. Ooh. Get the core out, throw it in there. Same thing with this one. Cut the top, spin it around, take out the membrane. Ooh. Flip it over, throw it in there. And that's really it. Everything else, we're just gonna throw it in here. Oh shoot, I forgot the Anaheim too. This one I'm just gonna cut the tips. That's it. Next, let's put all the tomatillos in here. These are gonna be so fucking good. So this is about, I think I put 9 tomatillos. And then I'm just gonna throw these with the stem and everything. The stem actually has a pretty good flavor to it when you make a salsa. So let's move this out of the way. Bring our food processor. So before, I was actually using a NutriBullet to blend this. So it's nice to finally have something fancy. Alright, so we're going to pulse this a couple times. Actually, now we're just going to yeah. I love Chile Verde. Oh, dude, I love Chile Verde too. Alright, next, I'm going to throw in our cilantro. So we're using about, I want to say this is what, 1/4 of a cup? No, I would say it's about a cup, yeah. I'm going to take off the stems. I love the taste of cilantro. I don't have that genetic gene where it tastes like soap. And I'd be really sad if I did. Alright, let's take a look. It smells so fucking good. So I'm just gonna try a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt. that color looks so good. Oh yeah. Perfect. Fucking perfect. Alright. Next, now we're gonna be putting our ingredients in here. Alright. So what we're gonna do first, see all that fond in the bottom of the pan? Just gonna scrape it a little bit. Just gonna add some savory taste. There you go. Okay, now let's throw in our chile verde. Whew. Throw in beef stock or chicken stock. All right, I'm gonna put in a little bit of water too, and maybe like half or a quarter cup. Okay, stir that in there. Okay. We can still fix it, but one of the most important things, I'm gonna throw my bouillon in there too, is my fucking garlic. It's alright, we can mince it really fucking like pure borderline puree, and then it'll mix in there pretty well. So we're good. Alright, let me go ahead and do that now. Let's clean up our bench. I'm actually going to leave a little bit of water on the cutting board, because that's really going to help me if you ruin something, I stepped away. Yeah, I forgot to include the garlic. So as you can see, I'm smashing it over a little bit of water, and what that does, it just helps it preventing to stick on the actual knife and cutting board, and it just makes it easier to mince, especially since we forgot to blend it in. We're gonna want to really mince this as much as possible. See how it just slips off so quickly? Pro tip. Can I start over? Yes, I can, buddy. Just for you. We're really gonna mince the shit out of this. Because we kind of want it to be pretty much as close as we can. I don't want to get chunks. Press this down. There you go. We'll do it again. I just want this for flavor, not bite. Look at that. There you go. All right. Throw that in there. If that looks like a lot of garlic, that's because it is a lot of garlic. All right. Let's go ahead and stir this in. Now, let's go ahead and taste this. Really fucking good. You can put some pepper. Now, I think we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting in the pork. Ooh. There you go. then next, while this is warming up, I'm gonna cover this. Because next, what we need to add is our potato. And the potato's gonna cook pretty quickly. Actually, I still want to add a little bit more water. You could add more bouillon, but I already I mean, you can add more chicken stock, but I already added a lot of bouillon, so the flavor is already there. All right, so we're just gonna put this on low, let it simmer for a bit, cover it up, so that way we can start getting that pork to be very tender. So let's go ahead and cut this potato, whatever. All right. There we go. Let me bring the camera up just a little bit. There we go. Oh, guys, if you can smell this shit, you would cry. You know, I'm so excited because after I'm done doing this, I'm gonna mount a TV in the kitchen. And now, well, I guess we have a TV in the back. No, we don't have a TV in the bathroom. That's a lie. That's bullshit. No, but we pretty much have a fucking TV in every room. It's not like we watch a lot of TV either. We don't even have, well, we do have cable, we just never use it. A lot of YouTube videos, really. A lot of cooking shows. Alright, so we're gonna do all three. After I'm done peeling this, I'm gonna go back to the Chile Verde. And then, oh, ah! And then, stir it up a little bit. Now you want to leave cooking it for, I don't know, maybe like 15 minutes. The potatoes are going to take it another, I don't know, another 15. Oh yeah. Alright. We have all our potatoes peeled. Let's throw the rest in the trash. You know, I was asking my mom why she always added potato to her tamales, and she told me because the potato absorbs a lot of the salt, and I was very blown away. Alright, as you can see, I'm cutting into thirds, and then we're just chopping into little pieces like this, kind of close to the size of the pork shoulder. And it's also going to help it cook pretty quickly too with the smaller pieces. Alright, there you have it. So let's throw this into the pan. Whew. Yes, I did. Alright, let's go ahead and stir it in. And we're pretty much set. Now we're just kind of playing the waiting game. There you go. heat up just a little bit. Then we're gonna cover it. That's gonna help the potato to cook and soften up quicker. And again, we're probably gonna just do this for another 15, and then we're pretty much all set. Let's go ahead and taste this a little bit. Fuck yeah. That is some fucking good chile verde. The bouillon and the chicken broth really helps to bring that umami, savory taste, and I think the char of the peppers just amplifies that. Oh my god, it's so fucking great! I can't wait. All right, let's go ahead and close this up. We're done. What we're gonna do next? Let's go ahead and let's cut up a little bit of our garnish here. Need to center this as much as possible. Perfect. All right. See, what garnishes do we have? We have cilantro. We have some beets. We have some queso fresco. So let's watch some of these fucking beets. Actually, I'm gonna have a beer too. It's hot in here. Oh, actually, why? Let me turn this off. There you go. All right. Now we're gonna be showing the pan a little love every once in a while. It's stirring in. Okay. Oh, cilantro. Uh-oh, where's my cilantro? There she is. There's my beer. Got her. Oh, I can hear her bubbling. Stir it up a little bit. There you go. Now I made a lot. This is gonna feed easily 5-7 people. I'm gonna have my husband take some work for his work, but pretty much I'm gonna eat a lot of this throughout the week. I really love chile verde, so I really don't mind. Okay. Oh, next, let's just take a little bit of a fucking break. Jesus Christ, we're like running around like crazy. Clean a little bit of this shimmering. All right, let's have a beer. That's not really good. I just love this michelada a lot. When you say out loud what's in it, it sounds gross. But the flavors are just so good. How are you doing? How's your life? Is your mama treating you good? Are you calling your mother? I should call my mom, actually. I'm just gonna check on this. Okay. Where were we? Oh yeah, the garnish. Let's fucking start cutting some garnishes. Alright. So we're just gonna get a little bit. Just looking for the nice looking ones. So what I want to do better, because I'm not that great, is plating. I want to be better at plating. Well, I'm not terrible at plating, but I want to step it up. And I told myself this year, we're doing some gourmet shit. Some amazing plating shit. Alright. This is fine. we're really not going to cut it either. All we're doing is, this is just for presentation. I'm going to move that aside. What we are cutting, though, is these rábanos. Alright, I'm going to... Woo! Check this out. She is going crazy in there. Lower down just a little bit. Oh, fuck, that smells so good. Oh, did I fuck up my camera? No, I hope I didn't fuck up my camera. Anyway, this is doing exactly what I wanted to do. So let's just continue letting her do her thing. Okay, so we have a bunch of little baby rábanos. I preferably don't like these, but like this small. We're just gonna get the nicest ones. Again, we're just using this to plate. That's really it. So I'm thinking for plating, since it is going to be on a bowl, part of me wants to do a little matchsticks or do the cylinder cuts. And since we already have, I think the cylinder cuts is probably going to be more aesthetically pleasing, so let's just do that. I think the if we do them as chopsticks as matchsticks, they're just going to be, you're only going to see the tip of the red, and it's not going to pop out as much. So these are really small, so you got to be really careful not to cut your fingers when you're cutting this. So here's a pro tip when cutting anything that's cylinder. Well, first we're gonna cut the tip, and then the root, and then we're gonna slice just a little bit on one end, and then we're gonna use that as the base, and that's it. So then we're gonna just start cutting little slices, really thin slices. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna leave this knob. It's not worth it. Don't be a hero. You're gonna cut your fucking fingers. So same thing with this. Tip, root, one little slice in the end, flip it over, stabilizes your little rábano, and it slices. Really thin slices. Right, throw that away. I think we're good. I think this is pretty great, but since we have a third one here, let's just do the third one. Because we still have some time with this Chile Verde. Alright. Tip. Oh. This knife is so big, sometimes I forget what's on the other side. Throw that away. Root. Little knob. Stabilize your little veggies. Move that shit out of the way. And then do it again. Again, be very careful. This will cut the shit out of you. Whew. And then eat the rest. This is what I'm eating. So we have a bunch of little cute ones there. So let's use that. Put it on the side. Next, we have our queso fresco. The queso fresco, we're not really going to do much to it. I do want it in slices, though. Or probably not. I think we're just going to crumble this all over it. I think I'll be fine with just crumbling it. So let's just get a really good piece here. And if you ever get queso fresco, always ask for the softest version that they have. I made a mistake today by not doing that. I'm not saying anything wrong with it. It's just the softer one tastes better. Alright, I'm gonna put this rest in the fridge. Actually, it seems like a lot. There you go. And then we're gonna just shred this over it. Let's take a look at her baby and see how she's doing. But first, let's have a sip of my beer. Yummy. Where the fuck is my spoon? Oh, there it is. Lower this down just a little bit. This is a shield. Now, when do you know when it's done? Well, you're gonna get a potato. You're just gonna fill it out. So let's just grab one. I know they're not ready yet, but let's just take a look. Hey, I missed some of this. Can you go back a few steps? Hell yeah. Let's see. Huh. It's pretty close. I would say another 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. By the way, when do you put the tomatoes in the oven? You piece of shit. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna talk about? Let me actually start. I'm just shred this. Shred it now. So I see some consistency in the cheese. There you go. Yeah. Okay. So those are garnish. It's gonna make it look good. I'm gonna feel good. Let's clean up some of this shit too. Tomorrow, actually not tomorrow. That was gross, but I don't care. All right, let's take a look. What I am curious, I want to taste the meat because the meat is ready. I know that. Let's try the meat. Let's try a little piece of meat. Oh yeah, these are ready. Very tender. Surprisingly, very tender. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's good. That's really good. Is the longer you cook this, the better it's gonna taste, in my opinion. So I would say after the 30 minutes, continue simmering it for maybe another 15, but like really, really low. I'm not 15 for another 30 minutes, and it's just gonna continue to make it tender. Now, the only thing to at least you should be aware is, then the potatoes are then gonna get soft, but they're then gonna be part of the sauce. In my opinion, that's so fucking amazing. It just makes it to, I don't know, like a potato gravy. I don't know, it's fucking weird, but I love it. So, you can love it too. Well, I guess it's just the fucking waiting game. But what I can do, at least is start getting the... Well, I have everything that I need to start plating. So I guess I'll clean up just a little bit. Move some of this shit away. have a little bit more beer. It's so good. John, are we going to be playing Minecraft today? If you're still here. Oh, there we go. Potatoes are looking really soft. No, I'm never playing Minecraft again. Why not, buddy? I just bought it. Is it that boring? Oh yeah, that cooked really quick. It's pretty much done. I would say I'll give it another few minutes. But yeah, it's really soft. That's really good. All right. I would say just another minute and that's it. Start putting this away, then we can start plating. Now you do want to eat this tortillas de harina. I could make some, but I don't want to. So we're just gonna fucking we're gonna eat it without it. All right, let's start fucking plating. Let's get something with a deep. There we go. All right. Let me just kind of light this up. All right. We'll lower this down a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna start just taking some of the meat out without any juices. Some of the potatoes. Oh, this is gonna be so fucking good. Alright, so let's start putting some of that broth in there. Okay. Right, let's put some of the garnish. Alright, and put some of the queso fresco. So let it all fall. Not a lot, just a little bit. Alright. Clean your edges. There we have it. Chile Verde. right, let's take a look. Oh, this beauty. Huh. Let's see. Okay. That's not bad. There you go. All right. And that, my friends, is a fucking Chile Verde. It's so easy to make, so much full of flavor. Actually, I'm going to serve myself just a little bit. Just to test it. Queso, rábanos. There you have it. Now, if you can, I highly recommend buy a spork for this occasion. It's so worth it. I forgot where we got these, but we have a lot of these. These are really fucking dope. Incredible. I've never seen anything so beautiful in my life. Thank you, dude. All right, let's try it. It's fucking great. So fucking great. It has to be. It's just. I always get surprised when I make it because it's so fucking great. It's so good. Oh god, it's so good. Oh my god. I don't even know where to start. So let's start in the end. No. Seriously, this is the payoff. Considering there's a lot of ingredients in this, it's so fucking worth it. I think it's one of the easiest dishes to make. Did I miss anything? Yeah, you missed my whole cooking show, buddy. Oh. Yeah, this is so good. So fucking good. And I'm telling you, I really recommend using all those 3 peppers. They're all doing their own thing, their own flavor. And it's just a really good blend of flavor. Damn it. My god. I did it. So good. Oh. You know what's funny about cooking? Is that anytime I cook, I can never eat a normal portion. I always have to eat a little bit. I feel like I get tired of my food as soon as I'm done cooking it. It's like masturbating. Like, you get into it, and then when it's all over, you feel fucking hideous and gross. And you're like, why did I even do this to begin with? I don't know where I was going with that. Well, give it to me then. so fucking good. I did it. Okay. I'm serious. This is so fucking good. I did this. Me. No, but seriously, if you ever want to impress somebody, just make them a chile verde. It's really hard to go wrong with this. Oh, so fucking good. My fucking god. Just fix a little bit of garnish here. But it's so fucking great. I don't know how many times I have to say it. It's just fucking great. Can't hear screaming. Am I screaming? I'm sorry. I made chile verde. Oh, check the lighting on here. Let's do more of a high up. There you go. That's a little bit better, right? Yeah, that looks good. Oh man, seriously, so fucking good. Good way to end a Sunday. Oh fuck, I have to work tomorrow. Actually, I have to work right now. I'm very surprised how fast that potato got tender. And it's just going to keep getting tender more and more as this is cooking. But yeah, guys, we fucking did it. Well, I did it. You guys just sat there and watched. But it was all fucking worth it. Well, I don't know where to fucking go from here. Besides, I made you fucking chile verde. You wanted chile verde. There's your fucking chile verde. And it's a good fucking chile verde. Well, what else should I cook? I mean, not today. I'm not going to cook shit today. What should I cook in the future? I think I am, more than likely, it's going to happen sooner than later. I really want to do the lobster macaroni and cheese. I've seen it a lot. I've never had it. I've never cooked lobster before. So I think that'd be like the perfect way to learn how to cook it. And then also make macaroni and cheese. Or show the child again because he wants to see it. Oh yeah. Hey, what happened? There you go. The chile verde. What happened? Anyway, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I love her. She's beautiful. So either making that, or I want to actually. Now she's pregnant. Jesus Christ, John. Can you not have any control with your pee-pee? Where was that? Oh yeah. Chile verde. I feel like it's not. Is it already? Just got it. Oh. Okay. Anyway, well there you have it, kids. That's the chile verde that I fucking made with passion and love. No help by you guys, but that's okay. But thank you for staying and hanging out, John, and whoever else is on here. This was fun. I always have fun. Always. But yeah, I think the next step is gonna be the next step. The next thing I'm gonna cook is the lobster, or I was actually thinking of making how to elevate a mac and cheese. I saw it in a Bon Appetit episode, and I was like, oh, I kind of want to do something like that. So maybe I'll do something like that. I don't know. Ever made carne en su jugo? I'll make carne en your jugo. But yeah, we're gonna fucking do more shit. I just don't know what that shit looks like. Uh, but yeah, this is fun. I had a good time. I always have a good time. Yeah, I'm not sad at all. I'm not going through minute. What? Oh, never mind. Yeah, no, this was fun. Uh, well, have a good night. This ends my stream. It's been going over an hour. And if you haven't been following me, fucking follow me, or else I'll go to your house and click that button for you. Or if you just want to hang out and be friends, just make sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell below, and make sure to comment with your. That's all. All right, well that was it. We made Chile Verde. It was fucking great, and I'll see you guys later. I'm just gonna finish my beer while you guys take a look at that Chile Verde for a minute. This is good. Never let me go. All right. Bye.